Part 1. Baking powder is a staple ingredient in many baked goods, but did you know that it contains a hidden danger? Aluminum baking powder has been used for decades, but its popularity has declined in recent years due to concerns over its potential health risks. So, what's replacing aluminum baking powder? The answer lies in natural alternatives like cream of tartar and baking soda. One of the primary concerns with aluminum baking powder is its potential link to Alzheimer's disease and other neurodegenerative disorders. Research suggests that exposure to certain heavy metals, including aluminum, can have a negative impact on brain health. Fortunately, there are safer options available for bakers who want to avoid these risks. Cream of tartar, also known as potassium bitartrate, is a natural ingredient that has been used in baking for centuries. It's a common ingredient in many recipes and serves several purposes, including acting as an acidifier and stabilizer. When combined with baking soda, cream of tartar creates a chemical reaction that helps to leaven baked goods. Baking soda, on the other hand, is a natural mineral compound made from sodium bicarbonate. It's commonly used in recipes as a leavening agent, but it also has several other benefits, including its ability to neutralize odors and acidity. The best part about using these natural alternatives is that they're just as effective as aluminum baking powder. In fact, many bakers find that their baked goods turn out better when made with cream of tartar and baking soda. So, the next time you're making a batch of cookies or cakes, consider switching to a natural alternative to aluminum baking powder. Your taste buds and your brain will thank you. Part 2. Baking soda has been a staple in many kitchens for centuries, but with the growing trend of using aluminum-free alternatives, it's essential to understand what this means and how it affects your recipes. Baking soda is actually sodium bicarbonate, a naturally occurring mineral compound that is often used as a leavening agent in baked goods. While some people may be concerned about the potential health risks associated with baking soda, there are also valid reasons why aluminum-free alternatives are becoming increasingly popular. One major concern is that traditional baking soda contains aluminum compounds, which can be toxic to humans in high doses. Aluminum has been linked to various health issues, including Alzheimer's disease, osteoporosis, and skin problems. However, it's worth noting that the amounts of aluminum found in food products are typically not enough to cause significant harm. Despite this, many people prefer to use aluminum-free baking soda as a precautionary measure. If you're looking for an aluminum-free alternative to traditional baking soda, there are several options available. Some brands now offer aluminum-free baking soda made from natural ingredients like potassium bicarbonate or cream of tartar. These alternatives may have slightly different properties and uses in recipes, so it's essential to experiment and find the one that works best for you. By choosing an aluminum-free baking soda, you can ensure that your baked goods are not only delicious but also safe for you and your family. Aluminum-free baking soda is a great option for those who want to avoid exposure to potential toxins or simply prefer a more natural approach to cooking. With its versatility and effectiveness, it's no wonder why aluminum-free baking soda has become increasingly popular in recent years. Part 3. Macaroni and cheese, a classic comfort food, has been a staple in many households for generations. The story of this beloved dish begins with its humble origins as a simple pasta and cheese combination. Over time, creative cooks have experimented with various ingredients and techniques to elevate the recipe. Abby's next-gen chef takes this tradition to new heights by introducing unique twists and high-quality ingredients. One such innovative approach is using artisanal cheeses, like truffle Gouda or Parmesan, which add depth and complexity to the dish. The chef also employs a combination of cooking methods, including baking and grilling, to create a crispy, golden crust on top. This attention to detail results in a macaroni and cheese that is both familiar and excitingly new. By exploring different flavors and textures, Abby's next-gen chef demonstrates the endless possibilities of this classic dish. Part 4. Carbone is a fish soup from Austria and South Tyrol. It contains fish, vegetables, and sometimes noodles or potatoes. The ingredients are usually local, such as trout or pike. Carbone has been traditionally cooked in wooden bowls over an open fire. To make the soup thicker, it can be served with some bread. Zupfisch Suppe is a hearty dish, especially for cold winter days. Some variations use cod or other fish types instead of trout. The Alp chef uses local ingredients to create this traditional recipe. Part 5. Le Petit Chef was a mysterious figure, but her culinary legacy lives on. Born around 1820 in France, she immigrated to New York City and became one of the first female chefs in the country. Her restaurant, located on 14th Street, catered to high society clients and served dishes like beef stew and roasted chicken. Despite her success, little is known about her personal life. Some historians believe she may have been married with children, but this remains a mystery. Le Petit Chef's contributions to American cuisine are undeniable. She helped pave the way for future generations of female chefs and inspired many with her culinary skills. Her story serves as a reminder that even in the early 19th century, women could achieve greatness in the kitchen. Today, we celebrate her legacy and continue to honor her memory by exploring the rich history of American cuisine. Part 6. Axton is a young, creamy Italian cheese made from cow's milk, with origins dating back to the 16th century in the province of Brescia. The name Axton likely comes from the Latin word axtinum, meaning bitter or sharp. In Italy, this cheese has been enjoyed for centuries as a table cheese and pasta accompaniment. It is rich, buttery, and slightly sweet with a hint of sharpness. Axton's flavor profile is often described as complex and layered, making it an excellent addition to various Italian dishes. The cheese is typically aged for several months, during which time it develops its characteristic flavor and texture. Historically, Axton was a staple in many Italian households, particularly among the working class. Its affordability and accessibility made it a favorite among the common people. As time passed, Axton's popularity declined, but it remains an important part of Italy's cheese heritage. Despite its limited production today, Axton continues to capture the hearts of cheese enthusiasts worldwide. Part 7. Kenko, a term used to describe traditional Asian cuisine, encompasses a wide variety of dishes and ingredients that reflect the cultural diversity of the region. At its core, Kenko is about balance and harmony in every bite. The secret ingredients lie not only in the food itself but also in the stories behind it. In Japan, for example, rice is not just a staple but a symbol of community and hospitality. Similarly, in China, ginger and garlic are revered for their medicinal properties. By exploring these ingredients and their cultural significance, we can gain a deeper understanding of the rich culinary heritage of Asia. Part 8. Oma's carrot cake recipe is a treasured family secret, passed down through generations of loving cooks and warm kitchens. This classic dessert tells the story of love, loss, and resilience in the face of war and economic hardship. The humble carrots, sugar, eggs, and flour may seem ordinary, but their combination created something extraordinary, a symbol of hope and comfort in times of need. In post-war Germany, Oma would make this cake for her family, using whatever ingredients she had on hand to create a feast that brought people together. She'd add spices, nuts, and dried fruit to give it depth and texture, making each bite a sensory experience. The aroma of cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger wafting from the oven signaled that something special was happening in the kitchen. As Oma mixed, measured, and baked, she infused every step with love and care, imbuing the cake with her own story. Every time someone took a bite, they tasted not just a dessert but a piece of history. The story behind this carrot cake is one of love, family, and tradition, passed down through generations and still cherished today. Part 9. Non-aluminum baking powder is a game-changer for safe baking. It replaces traditional aluminum-based leavening agents, which can impart metallic flavors and affect the texture of baked goods. Aluminum-based baking powders are made with sodium bicarbonate and an acid like cream of tartar, which reacts with heat to produce carbon dioxide gas. This reaction causes the dough or batter to rise. However, when you use non-aluminum baking powder, the ingredients remain separate, eliminating the risk of metallic flavors. Non-aluminum baking powder is also a better option for people with sensitive stomachs or those who prefer a neutral flavor profile. It's also worth noting that some brands offer aluminum-free options for specific types of baking, such as gluten-free or vegan recipes. When shopping for non-aluminum baking powder, look for products labeled as aluminum-free or non-toxic. This ensures that you're getting a product that meets your standards for safe and healthy baking. By switching to non-aluminum baking powder, you can enjoy delicious baked goods without worrying about the potential risks associated with traditional aluminum-based leavening agents. Part 10. Meatloaf is a staple in many American households, but how we store it can make all the difference in its quality and longevity. Let's explore the age-old debate, baking rack versus cooling rack for storing meatloaf. A baking rack allows air to circulate around the loaf, preventing moisture from building up and promoting even drying. This is especially important for larger loaves or those made with a high moisture ingredient like ketchup. On the other hand, A cooling rack provides a flat surface for the meatloaf to rest on, which can help prevent it from becoming misshapen or developing an uneven crust. However, this method may not allow for as much air circulation, potentially leading to a less dry final product. In reality, both methods have their advantages and disadvantages. The key is finding a balance between air circulation and even drying. For most people, a simple cooling rack on the counter works just fine. But if you're looking for an extra layer of protection or a crisper crust, a baking rack might be the way to go.